Good morning from here in Colorado, and today is officially the day we are actually selling our old truck camper setup. And it's actually kind of like an exciting moment, but also a sad one. It's exciting because it's going to a new home, to a couple that's going to use it and love it just like we did. But it's also sad because it was our home for almost 3 years. The truck we've had for almost 4 years, and we've put our heart and soul and like just everything, making it the way it is and perfecting it to hold the camper and just do all of our adventures. But unfortunately, we can't drive two trucks forever, and we can only hope that this new family is going to take care of it and adventure with it the same way that we did. But we do have a 2.5 hour drive from here to where we are going in Denver to meet the buyer, and we're going to try to film as much as possible. I'm hoping the buyer's cool with us filming. Let's pack up. We had breakfast already, and we're going to drive over and sell our truck camper.
We took off a little bit later than expected this morning. We were trying to get going a little bit earlier because our plan is to go get the truck and camper washed, because since we've been camping with it and stuff, it definitely has gotten dirty. And so we want the new owners to be excited about the camper and it not to look like it's a little bit dusty and dirty. So our plan is still to go get it cleaned and washed as long as we have enough time by the time we get there. It's funny because last night as we were pulling out of our campsite, there was this couple pulling in with just a really awesome camper, and this campsite that we've been staying at has been full, like full every single day. So when they were pulling in, we were like, hey, if you want to camp at our campsite, feel free to camp with us. And so we were chatting with them this morning and touring their rig, and they were touring our rig. So we're having fun, but definitely getting a little bit of a later start to the day. But I think we'll make it there in enough time to get the camper clean before we pick up the new owners from the airport.
So before we drop this truck off, we are going to take you through a truck car wash, or fingers crossed we can get there in enough time to do that. But being that we've been on dusty roads and it's been super windy at the campsites we've been at, there's been a lot of dust blowing around, so I'm actually going to do a little engine, clean the engine a little bit with this engine degreaser. Should clean all the dust and dirt and all that and make it look nice and pretty under the hood. And then I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we can get through a truck wash with this thing so it looks nice and purty when the new owner sees it. But if not, at least it'll look great under the hood. So let's do it.
It feels so weird driving our F-250 and our old Sirius camper, knowing that this is the last time I'm going to be in this car and the last time we're going to be with this camper. It's definitely a bittersweet feeling because we're super excited that, of course, the camper's selling and it's going to owners who seem like they're just really going to love it and continue to travel with it and take it all over the place. But it still is sad because it's been our home for the last almost 3 years, the camper, and the truck, like Grayson said, we've had for about 4 years. So you just kind of get that attachment to it and just all the memories that come along with it. But I know we're gonna make so many new memories with our new camper and with our new truck, and so I'm really excited for that. But it is just really weird knowing that we're going to pick someone up from the airport, he's buying the camper, and then we probably won't see it again unless we run into them on the road. But yeah, we got a 2-hour drive, so let's do it. I'm not gonna lie, these tight mountain roads with all the twists and turns and the lanes are small and the cars are coming from the opposite direction kind of scare me. I like better sitting in the passenger seat when Grayson's driving because he does not mind them at all. He's so used to driving these kind of roads. But for me, it's a little bit scary, but we're doing good and we're not too far from Denver now. We made it into Denver and to the truck wash, but unfortunately the wait for the truck wash was super long, so we decided to skip out on that and head to the park where we're meeting with the buyer. Alright, doing a little test drive here. I'm just gonna follow, but I have a feeling they're gonna go fast, and I'm not very fast in this dually, so we'll see how this goes.
We're here with a potential buyer and we just did a little test drive. He's having a great time driving the truck, loves it. He's a car guy himself. He actually has a Volkswagen tattoo on his shoulder in remembrance of his old Volkswagen. So being a little heartbroken about selling it makes you feel a little better knowing that it's going to somebody that loves trucks and loves cars and loves all of that. So we're here at the bank now. And instead of just taking the cash or the money, we're just gonna bring the money inside, have it all deposited into our account. And we're very happy that he is happy and he's talking to his wife right now, so I'm pretty sure he's buying it. So we're gonna move everything in from our old truck, like a Starlink and 2 jacks and our generator over to the new truck. So all he has is his stuff and we'll go our own ways, I guess.
Doing a quick little walkthrough and making sure that everything is out. Just the randomest stuff. Alright. All of the stuff that we just took out of the other camper was random things that just don't really have a spot yet in this camper because they're going to be going in the outside storage boxes once we have those. But since we don't have them right now, I'm just going to put them in here for a temporary home and then we'll figure out a better solution later. It's going to be so nice when we have the boxes here and on the sides because right now obviously everything doesn't have a spot. But once we have the boxes, I think we're going to have more than enough room because we do have a storage unit in Las Vegas, but there's not that much in there that even if we grabbed everything from there and everything we had now, I still don't think we'd fill the boxes.
No way.
So it's going to be interesting to see how we do organize the boxes once we get them. But for right now, we have our sauna and our jack legs out here. Grayson's tying them up as much as he can to the headache rack, and they're all heavy, so I don't think it's anything that will move.
Why don't we drive that fast in this guy?
We don't drive that fast. This stuff's heavy. I don't think it's going anywhere.
Headache rack's blocking the wind. I don't think it's going anywhere.
I don't think it's going anywhere.
Yeah, they're heavy.
But it's going to be really nice. I'm really looking forward to having these boxes and not driving around, one, with a big gap, and two, with random stuff just strapped on here.
She's also talking about this like it's happening tomorrow. We still don't even have a date on them yet.
No.
It's a lot to work through. There's a lot of measurements, mechanics, whatever.
Actually getting built.
Actually getting built, yeah. There's a lot more than just making them appear. They're not something you can go buy at like Tractor Supply. So
it's wishful thinking for me to keep talking about them because it's happening, but not soon enough.
She gets me excited about it.
Everything's moved over. They're in the bank now doing the transaction, and then we're gonna head over to a park just to explain the last few things and answer any other questions that he has. I think we've answered all of them, but I think we're just gonna head to a park that's really close by. And yeah, crazy. I can't believe this is happening.
Transaction is complete. Titles are signed. Paperwork is signed. We're going to a park now to just go over some more things like the solar and like how we can work it and the apps he needs to download to work our smart camper, as I like to call it. Pretty sad to see it go. He seems pretty excited about it, so we're super excited that they're excited to be using it, and just the timing worked out right for both of us because they've been looking at truck campers and they've looked at multiple truck campers that just the seller isn't honest and it's not what it is when they show up. So I was as honest as possible. If you guys don't know anything about us, that's one of the big things you get with us is honesty and unfilteredness. So we were honest, we told him everything that's wrong with it, everything that's good about it. Sad to see it go. To be honest, 2 days ago I was kind of tearing up a little bit about it. So not as sad about it now because he's a car guy and he's really happy about it, but still pretty upsetting to see our home on wheels go. Here's 713. So you can change that. Oh man, I'm gonna miss you, baby. Take care of him, baby. Take care of him. Take care of him. Bye, baby.
Gonna miss you.
Well, the new buyer has officially driven away. And while we're sad, as we've mentioned probably 1,000 times, that truck and camper are finally, sold and they're not ours anymore. We're super sad about it, but we're super happy with the fact that the new owners are really going to be enjoying it. They're new to this full-time lifestyle, and it's just going to be super cool to see them hop around and see where it takes them. I did tell him that if he decides to sell it, to call me first because I still love that truck, and I know there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So I'm so excited for them and so excited for their travels and all that's to come along with it. And we're sorry this video has been all over the place. We were trying to do our best to bring you guys along and be intentional on having you guys involved in this process of selling the truck, but also be intentional in our emotions and just in the processes of selling it as well. So we did our best to bring you guys along, and we appreciate you guys all for coming. If you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed and you're new here, make sure to subscribe and welcome. And if you want to be notified whenever we post next, just hit the bell on the top of the screen and you'll be notified. But until next time, we love you all. Peace out.